Hello. And anybody following from the other one, my apologies. That was totally unintentional. It's one of those things where I normally stream anyway. Like, lucky I have the shirt on. I was only for the thing, but they totally forget. You're not wearing pants, asshole. Don't.
Let's be really stupid. Do it on your channel. That's why that's where we are now.
Yes, we are on my channel. Where I have lower standards, so we can talk about this shit. But and anybody starts going, "Oh, we saw a dick," it's nothing because you're not Indian. It's not it's not interested in you. That's why it's Hi, Dustin. Yes, you missed the other one. There's an old radio thing. Yeah, everyone shits on the air at some point. It's how you clean it up that counts. So. And I'm going to take the thing. It's probably best to maybe quick address, and we'll move on. Although I will say there have been many scenarios in which I imagine doing something of that nature, but not quite like that. Okay. All right. So, anyone else have one of those nights? Where everything seems to go weird. Oh yeah, so we got the last of the paperwork done in for our. Let's see, this is for the housing voucher, and Friday was for the rental assistance to cover the past due bill we've racked up. I think I finally got the car working somewhat. Got a couple of quarts of tranny fluid in it. So it's shifting properly now, and ran some fuel treatment through it, and injector cleaner, and it's not wanting to cat out as much, so I think it might be time to finally do the emissions test and get to renew the plates. So, let's see. Any developments going on here that should be noted here? I'm actually trying to take a break on some of this stuff tonight because the usual topics there, it's like we're in a waiting period here because done all we can on that front. It's a matter of have we done enough? Will certain family members step up to do their family duty and stop these things? Okay, yeah. Well, of course it's rude. It's Stephanie, okay?
She always says that.
Yeah.
I love Steffi.
She's quoting the guy from, the Hangover. What's up, bitches? Yeah. Quoting Dr. Ken. Just be thankful she can't do the laughing. Like, Not quite. More of a slightly Asian version of Fran Drescher and the Nanny. The slightly more sinister. Anyway, shall I send you a link so you can stop yelling across the house? Yeah. All right, then do that. Oh, Lord. Well, that was fun while it lasted. I'll say that much. So, So again, it's just sort of a hangout stream. Anybody got any questions? I can provide some answers. Whatever topic.
That works. My
What's
friend
that?
just shared a picture. It says kid advice on marriage. How would you make your marriage work? Tell your wife she looks pretty, even if she looks like a worn out dump truck.
Problem is, if I follow up now by yelling Stephanie she's pretty, I'm gonna, oh, you think? No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna be setting myself up there.
No. You don't do it right after that.
Yeah.
Because then they know something crazy and stupid happened.
Mm-hmm. And then
how would you like it if I flashed your stream and got you in trouble? Actually, you might enjoy it.
And I don't think you get my. Oh, they should have been doing that. Probably a boost. Okay.
Hello, Parrot Head.
Yeah, because my you missed a bit there, a little bit.
Dumb fuck killed my stream.
Yeah, we found out my t-shirt's not as long as I thought it was.
And I found out what things I didn't want to know about you.
Well, we've shared so much over the past few weeks. It was only fair as fair.
No, that wasn't. I didn't need that.
Again, I'm sorry. Okay.
You're making me regret inviting you.
Oh God.
And I have been so professional streaming for over 4 fucking years, and this is what you do to me? Well, ignore the times I passed out on stream where I had spasms or tics. I'm professional, damn it. Fuck you. Right? I have never flashed the camera, at least. Although I did flash at my bra when I found out the cat had turned the camera on while I was in the other room.
Yeah, and you have jiggled quite a bit there. There's a big clip of you going.
You mean like the videos from Perth?
Yes, exactly.
Hey, I was on muscle relaxers. Fuck them.
Yeah. That's it. When in doubt, blame the drugs. Yeah.
Parrot Head, I saw things.
Hey.
Just the tip.
Yeah. Don't.
I wasn't living it.
Let's not take that implication any further than.
That's not what I meant.
Now, granted, it was not a situation where it would be at even at half staff, but still. Okay. Okay. At least he had a towel. Okay. Oh God. Oh yeah, one fellow officers. Oh, Jen, hi.
Steffi, I'm gonna have to smack the crap out of your husband. I hope this doesn't bother you.
Should probably hold me down. Go ahead.
After that, yeah.
Yeah. What?
Just the tip, baby girl.
Yeah.
Say hi to Ornery. We need that right now. We need a little levity. And then he names the stream that we start because we had to kill the other one, Hanging Out.
Oh, God.
This girl, while I was trying to draw on my other stream, was literally sitting right here, poking my nose from above, trying to get me to stop and pet her.
No, it's like I checked the thing. It was still running afterwards. I caught it. I don't think
I don't think anybody caught anything, and I axed my stream completely before anybody had a chance to report anything. But fucking hell,
it was still going on mine. So God, I think we got away with something there.
I don't want to get away with that. I didn't want to see it.
No offense taken. All right. All right. Hey.
Hey, if I don't laugh, I'll cry.
Yeah, and I've deleted on my end, so yeah.
Give me Nuzzles. There you go. Good girl. Good girl.
So any evidence is gone to the ether. So. No, it's only a very privileged few get to see that. Okay.
I don't feel privileged. We have a small problem.
Yeah. Hey.
I love you too, Audrey.
Like I said, I wasn't in the mood. Okay.
I'm in the mood for not that.
Oh lordy. Oh Lord. Okay, so. Let's see if that doesn't get her to chime in. Okay, what's he doing on this stream? Oh God. Oh, and Lakota man has been going weird again.
Please don't mention that fucker to me.
Yeah, and I got the. But,
Sideways, up his ass fucking sideways if he doesn't shut up his fucking racist mouth and quit trying to speak for us.
We're also trying, but no weapons of war like an AR-15. Like that. No military in the world uses an AR-15. Okay.
No, they were designed as a civilian rifle.
It's and well, let me fire up my graphics thing here. Because this weapons of war, AR-15, M4, function the same, and no, I had to fix it.
He does realize that he tries to make himself the voice of the Lakota, and we are the most pro-gun group there is. We are the survivors of Wounded Fucking Knee.
Yeah.
And I am literally the survivor line of that, so he can go fuck himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Ornery, I know. The world revolves around the pussy.
Yes, it does.
And not what I saw earlier.
Well, one goes with the other. So.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
but yeah,
I'm trying to have a good attitude, so I'm going to take a lot of cheap shots.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to deal with it.
Yes, I know. I'm here for it. Though, yeah. But yeah, here we got. Do that here.
Don't lick my nose, you little freak.
Get that here.
I heard that.
Yeah, so I had to fix it for him here because it's the same deal. No function. No. Let's see. Semi-auto useless in combat. Full auto. Learn the damn difference.
Even there are semiotic weapons that are used in war. That's not one of them, and they're very specific for very specific.
Yeah,
they are used for very specific
sniper
things,
rifles,
snipers, stuff like that. But they're not AR fucking 15s.
No. And they keep no, the Armalite rifle model number 15. Okay, they went through a lot of them.
What is wrong with you, cat?
So yeah, it's like
I'm in the mood for love.
because there's effectively no difference. No big difference. This one's semi-auto.
Hey, I wonder if Sethy's ever sung that to you. I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're fuzzy. I mean,
well, not that, but yeah. I'll leave that up. I might use it.
Lord help me. What is wrong with me?
Well.
Hey, you shut up after what you did. You're going to take all my bullshit and like it.
Yeah, I know. Oh. And
I have worse jokes I could make at your expense, but I won't make on air.
Yeah. No, that's oh, here's something. Little thing that little something Jimmy Buffett coined a while back in one of his short stories. And let me go ahead and just put a background color here.
I swear though, if I do end up finding out my channel got in trouble, I'm going after you.
I don't think you. Okay, I think you're fine.
Or if any of the network channels that we're running get in trouble.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough. I'm not going to save it that way, but we got a little something from Jimmy Buffett. Some because yeah. Yeah, that's her version right there. I'm in the mood for sex simply because I'm horny. But something I try to keep in mind. Going through life. Freddy Fishsticks, Lessons in Life. Lesson 1, and in the short story, there's a little illustration, a little thing to go along with all this, but the base thing is Lesson 1, never forget they are always the enemy. Lesson number 2, just remember assholes are born that way and they usually don't change. Lesson number 3, you do not want to go to jail. Lesson 4, when you start to take this job seriously, you're in trouble. Number 5, it takes no more time to see the good side of life than it takes to see the bad. And lesson number 6, if you decide to run with the ball, just counting fumbling and getting the shit knocked out of you a lot, but never forget how much fun it is just to be able to run with the ball.
I don't want to know about you saying the word ball right now either. At least I didn't see that far.
Yeah, you just said you didn't just the tip. So let's leave the 2 veg out of this, okay? Oh, what else?
But I'm not that nice.
Not yet. At least on air maybe, but
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sweet and innocent. I'm not the one who flashed the camera.
I noticed you didn't shriek in terror though when it happened.
Other than worrying about the tree.
Oh my god! No.
Oh my god, what is that inchworm? I'm sorry, Steph. I have to take cheap shots at him.
Okay.
It's my survival mechanism.
There's something I cooked up a while back when Rob Burnett was doing his his first inaugural Intergalactic Imagination Connoisseur Film Festival. Being the huge Kubrick fan that he is, I figured he'd get a kick out of this. Little play on 2001.
Those dudes kind of sound like Doom rolls. And God, I miss Doom. Admiral Doom.
Yeah. Well, this is why he always signs off on his thing. Every being you meet has a story that you have to hear. All you have to do is listen. And I figured, isn't it time you told yours? We're listening. I want to make it, make it look like an actual. So instead of the station, we got film reel, and instead of the the Pan Am thing, I dug up the old Leif Erikson model.
I'm half tempted to give this link out. Just to see if my friend would actually show up.
Which friend would that be?
One that you don't know yet.
Ah, oh dear. Is the one that fell off the horse?
In a manner of speaking.
Okay. so that was just a euphemism, or what? Or did they literally fall off the horse?
I'm not saying that on air.
Okay. That's something I rather liked.
But I had to go look for the link anyway, so I said it in the DMs.
Get that a little bigger. Little words of wisdom from Samuel Clemens here. Let me go ahead and jump on here and read better. If I like Harriet and Warren, it is not from ill conscience, it is from sitting up nights to worry about the foreign critic. He won't concede that we have a civilization, a real civilization. He said we never contributed anything to the betterment of the world. What is a real civilization? Let's suppose it is one without despotic government and near universal inequality, ignorance, and poverty. In that case, there are some partial civilizations scattered around Europe. Pretty lofty civilizations they are, but who begot them? And what is the seed from which they sprang? Liberty and intelligence. What planted that seed? There are dates and statistics which suggest that it was the American Revolution that planted it. When that revolution began, monarchy had been on trial some thousands of years over there and was a distinct and convicted failure. We hosted the banner of revolution and raised the first genuine shout for human liberty that had ever been heard. Who summoned the French slaves to rise and set the nation free? We did it. What resulted in England and on the continent? Crippled liberty took up its bed and walked. From that day to this, its march has not been halted, and please God, it never will. We are called to the nation of inventors, and we are. We could still claim that title and wear its loftiest honors if we had stopped with the first thing we ever invented, which was human liberty. We have contributed nothing. Nothing hurts me like ingratitude. Well, that makes you wonder what he would think looking at thing today. We had something, then you blew it.
Now I get to play the guessing game of whether or not he'll take the link.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, after what you did, I get to screw with your stream.
All right. Well.
Ooh, that's tempting.
What? What?
The girl I told you about that I've been talking to.
Forgot this is still invisible. Thankfully, these things are still small. Okay, let's back it up here because I got a few pictures on there. Again, hopefully one of them you did not see and did not show very well. Let's just say there was more than the tip. Okay.
Ooh.
Yes. Not going back to that. Okay.
This could get interesting.
Mm-hmm. But we're on my channel, so it's my problem. And if it happens, okay, fine. I hung myself out to dry on that one. What do we got here? We got get the thing here, and welcome to the craziness. Okay.
I did.
You're muted.
Hello.
There you go. All right.
What you up to, freak?
Not much. Just writing a little bit.
Let me just go ahead and
pull
that so I don't end up again showing the goodies.
And then after we had to axe my stream and start his, he named his stream after he accidentally flashed it Hanging Out.
Nice.
So I guess he's a sense of humor at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's good to have.
I mean, I have a couple of drawings here that could probably get your channel nuked pretty hard.
I mean, I'm the schmuck that did it. I might as well own up to it.
I mean, this one flashes just as much in this drawing as you did on camera.
Mm-hmm. Well, being a a drawing, I probably go right on by.
I killed it fast, and I'm hoping that didn't cause any trouble for the other channels.
Well, again, it didn't kill mine, and mine went out because I didn't it kept running on mine for a while there.
Because while I was getting the broadcast ended so we could kill it, I didn't wait for that for my channel. I axed it on my channel instantly.
Well, yeah, anyway, what have I got up here?
Do remember that I passed you, fucker. I have more subs. I'm not losing them easily.
Yes, I know. Yeah, and I'm sliding back a bit here. But what? Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Of all the damn times.
I'm such a child. I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. You guys want to see some of my sketches that actually I need to take the final photos of I've done recently? There's her.
I was going to close that down before I get in trouble.
Off my arm, cat.
Okay.
Her.
And I'm going to get
There's our girl.
Steph or Soda here. Hold on. Yeah.
Well, the first time we were streaming together and she was in the chat, I didn't realize that was Sunflower.
Yeah, so it's on the camera now. That camera's off.
So I was like, who the hell is yelling this stuff in my chat?
Besides, the camera's angled up now anyway, so I wouldn't see anything else.
Let's show some pictures. Let's show some pictures. Let's show some pictures. Yay. My cat is crazy. She's really, really crazy. I still call this one self-love.
I want to show you what I call self-love.
I don't need that on air. That would be a repeat of the last stream, I think. Sorry. I am so past behaving at this point. This isn't behaved. Look at this one.
Oh, nice. I see the inspiration behind that.
Yeah, the inspiration was this character,
All right.
which is the mom in Spy Family anime.
All right.
My daddy's a liar. My mommy's a psycho. Okay, Spy Family is you have the spy, the telepathic kid he adopted to try to use her to get in with what he's trying to spy on, and then the fake wife he hired to help with it, who's a mercenary bounty hunter who kills people.
All right.
And the telepathic kid is seeing the spy shit and the mercenary murders and stuff in their heads.
All right.
So she's watching them going, my daddy's a liar. My mommy's a psycho. Yes, she's an assassin. That's a type of merc. Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right.
We need another season of Spy Family. We really do.
All right.
Ooh, look, there's padlocks on her. I wonder what those mean.
Back in position here. Settle right up to the thing here. Make sure no one gets any weird things. And back.
Why weren't you that careful on my stream, you fucker? I mean,
I was removing the drawing board, the camera had angled down and stuff, and I totally, you do this all the damn time. I'm doing that. I totally forget, It's like, oops, yeah. I mean, not
4 years. I've never had any issue like that on my streams. 4 fucking years, you fucker.
Yeah. Except when the cat wants to do something.
Well, cat mooning people is a completely different thing than you doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm even being nice, and as I'm showing these, I'm double checking them to make sure there's no nudity on them.
No.
See, I'm better than you. I mean,
Oh, she's being snarky.
see, I could show these ones, but you'd probably get in trouble.
What? It was an accident, okay? I barely saw anything,
Steph loves me more than you. She's on my side. This one, though, that's a lot of creativity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually. Well, I mean, they all are really, but
Mm-hmm.
I really need to color them. Okay, I can't show those ones on air, or that one, or that one. Okay, or that one.
probably one of the ones I liked.
Oh, see, Maya agrees. Everyone's on my side. Maya, though, is a friend of me and Tainted. She's a sweetheart. She wanted to see the freak show, so I sent her the link to the chat. I only sent her the link to the chat because she's technically still not quite 18.
No, I suspect the usual suspects are trying to, hey, event, report it. You got to report the video in question. The video is already being deleted, so fuck you. Okay.
Okay, I can't show the naked butts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's quite a few of them.
Well, but you could probably get away with them.
Yeah, I've still seen streams get hit for them if they're completely naked without even a thong.
Well, they're drawn though. Not like you can flash your own butt,
You remember that? I'm trying to remember his name now. One of the ones that works with Ethan actually had his channel nuked for drawing a girl in a bikini because he was getting flagged so much.
Huh. I don't know. It may have been like, one report too many if he'd been doing that a lot. I don't know.
Well, yeah, he drew on stream all the time, but they were never fully nude.
Yeah.
It was absolutely a bullshit charge. It was just he got false flagged into oblivion.
Yeah.
Bunch of puritanical douches with nothing better to do with their fucking lives.
Well, and they're trying to nail
Okay, these are two that were designed on the same layout, and they're both designed as different types of native girls. Which one do you think will look better when I'm done with all the natural stuff? They're similar pose, but slightly different depth of the...
The backlight throwing me off here. Okay.
Let's see if I can find a way to.
Yeah.
I can't do that very well. So
Okay.
one
All
second.
right. Well, okay.
I'll aim this down. Unlike you, I'm not going to flash anything except for cleavage if I do it. You're not going to live this down. You know that, right?
No, I know.
Here's the first one.
Mhm.
You can even see the leaf patterning on the clothing and the braids.
And the braids in it, yeah.
Here's the other one, which is more free-flowing hair and lighter leaves and longer body.
Okay.
Which one do you think?
Fielder's choice.
Or just do them and we'll see how it goes.
Or do them both. Yeah.
Here, you guys can actually watch me draw.
Yes.
I don't remember if I've actually shown Tainted when I'm at work.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
I draw pretty fast, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Have so much torture I'm going to have to do to you over the next few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to live this down easily.
No.
All your haters and stalkers and the ones who bitch at us, do they realize that I make your life more of a hell than they ever will?
Well, yeah, because I care about what you say. I don't give a shit about what those idiots do.
Yeah, and I love tormenting you. I've always loved tormenting you.
And then one of them, messaged me on Facebook. I found your channel. Yeah, no shit. It's linked to my Facebook, my Twitter page. Well, what? You still don't have anything useful, asshole. We're gonna get you now. Yeah.
I get, yeah. Me and Robert here kind of both have quite a few dedicated stalkers who don't have lives.
Yeah.
And we like to stream together and mock them senselessly.
I mean, mine seem to be members of the Rubber Knife Gang, so, I mean, they're pretty great at grooming a mentally disturbed woman who has anxiety issues anyway, and they've got her wrapped around in the pretzel. But as far as anything, they're so spirit trying to everything is doing these lines. And meanwhile, I'm following through on everything I've been saying. There's no way he's got your address. I sent a letter to her dad. I sent her to her sister. Hopefully, the one to her sister screwed up any plans they had, but plans they had for slipping off. And we were supposed to be down there visiting her sister over her own birthday. But they're talking about, we'll slip off to the side and do a video. No, you're not. Because I'm pretty sure her sister's not going to appreciate being used as an alibi for a hookup. No. So hopefully I'll put the kibosh on that and we can get everything back on square one.
Just remember what your nickname is right now. Captain Save-A-Ho.
Yeah. Oh, I've been thinking about doing up a show intro for those particular streams. If I can get
up as kind of a Superman character with Save-A-Ho.
Yeah, if I can get
just have an SH on your Save-A-Ho.
If I can get my editing program to work, it was working fine. But then the Adventures of Captain Save-A-Ho, and then I don't know, work up a character design for some little thing.
Now you're realizing how fucked up we are, aren't you, Tainted?
Yeah.
Slightly. I was bound to eventually, though, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, I mean, all of her people. It created a little sex cult around her, and they got their little acolytes, and they're fun. No, he's a friend. He's not a friend. He wouldn't be treating her this way if he was a friend. Okay, they wouldn't be bragging about private sex shows. Nothing comes if he was a friend. And they wouldn't be branding everything that happened that goes wrong on me.
It's actually kind of impressive. I was scrolling through the things I could access the other day, and how many people they keep accusing of being either you or me is actually hilarious.
Yeah, if it wasn't for being caught in the middle, it'd be hilarious. Yeah, if it wasn't for being caught in the middle, it'd be fucking hilarious. Okay.
I mean, how many times have I told the streams, the channel, the people in the Twitter and stuff, I really don't give a fuck. I'm only here because I care about a friend who cares about this.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the bed where she's made her bed, she can lie in it. I really don't give a fuck. So they can leave me out of their drama. I've been through enough shit.
Yeah. That's a big part. And as long as this goes on, because I'm thinking, Because I said to this idiot Mistron, look, the more people you're pissing off and driving away, you're building me a fucking army, okay? Because they're taking a look and seeing what I've been saying. He's right. He's been right all along. God damn it, he's not a stalker. You people are fucking nuts.
Again, do you have to use the term nuts after what happened?
All right. No, I find it through the gauntlet on these guys. Look, all you guys who are sitting by and watching this happen are idiots, and those of you who are actively helping are evil. Okay. I'm just gonna right now just start poking the barrel more. Come on.
You can see what happens when I actually start inking over the base drawing. It's a lot more detailed than the ink.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's not taking me that long, is it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, somebody liked what I did. Hold on.
Liked what you did, and there's so many comments I could make.
Okay.
So many comments I could make.
No, there's somebody did on Twitter here.
I know, but my brain went instantly to all the inappropriate things I could say about you.
Damn it!
Don't blame me, blame Tainted, because he showed up, so now I have a scapegoat.
And the phone's out of date, so I gotta go on the thing here.
That works. We'll just blame each other.
Let me look what I got here. Oh, that's right. It was a thing that somebody put up a little meme here. Which scares you more? A, being alone, B, being broke, or C, being rejected? And I quote tweeted it with, and how about this? And tagged Indy. Because I can assure you, despite what your groomers are telling you, none of these are going to happen. Not on my watch, She's not going to be alone. We will rally around her once she comes out the other end. She's not going to be broke. Whether or not it's us chipping in, or again, her parents can certainly, they're well enough. They can, they'll keep her from going. And again, rejected. No, we welcome you back, for God's sakes, you dumb fuck. Okay.
When you're watching somebody and it looks like they're walking into a buzzsaw.
Yeah, we'll give you 10 times.
That's what this looks like.
We'll get you 10 grounds of shit for doing it, for not listening to us, but we're going to help you back and hug you. Come on. Okay.
I do give her credit, considering I've never said anything to her directly, that she figured out which pages are me and my husband to block them is actually good. Mm-hmm. It shows some intellectual function on somebody's part, which I was starting to wonder if any of them had any.
No, I don't think they do.
Minimal.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that's really calling the shots as far as content goes is, like, we found out his real name was Richard, so I make use as much as I can of the things. But yeah, he's got his own photo and his ID picture on Twitter. It's like, big fat fuck with a beard and a big. Like, yeah, you wouldn't have a shot in her in hell in real life. You know it. But he's the one pushing the twink shit.
Look at it this way: his name is Dick, and he's pushing twink shit and femboy stuff.
Yeah, and really say, I'll pay for the top surgery. He really wants to get her, chop her tits off. Make her look as much like Justin Bieber as possibly, basically, because that's the type he goes for. She turns 28 on the 1st. Okay, how long is he going to keep this up? But it's like I'll pay for it. It's not a matter of money, dickhead. She's scared to death of needles and doctors and shit. Okay. Making it free is not going to make it any easier. It's like, oh, well, in that case, no, wrong.
Yeah, because cost is the only reason I haven't gotten the medical reduction the doctors have recommended to me. No, cost is the only reason I avoid that, right?
Yeah, she makes quite a living. She put, again, that apartment of hers rose over $2,000 a month. Okay, fucking around there. Look at how much these are. Yeah, especially she's the largest floor plan of that building on the top floor. Like, that is not a cheap apartment. Okay, and she was doing well without these assholes, throwing money at her left and right. Because she moved in there about 3 years ago. So. Before that, she was renting her own house.
Obviously, I think it's a lot better detailed than it was before I started the inking.
Oh, yeah.
Not just that I inked the details, but I added more depth to them and more precision.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah.
That's not too bad for a few minutes, is it, Tainted?
Oh, yeah.
No, I wish I could draw. Really.
I might be
No.
having a complete and utter mental breakdown over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And I've freaked out on several streams, so I don't know how well I'm doing right now.
Well, I'll take partial blame for that. I kind of dragged you into this, and did all kinds of crap. So.
Well, honestly, this is the least of my worries right now.
Right.
If that makes you feel any better.
All right, well, it helps, I guess. I guess I'm providing a diversion. Somebody else's problem instead of your own. Oh, God. Well, like I said,
That's basically why I swear I hang out with half of the people I do. Sorry,
Yeah.
Tainted.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Oh, no, that's cool.
No, I said that just to point out that it's kind of sometimes that way with you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, a lot of people. Kevin Smith, like he would much rather deal with your problems than deal with his own problems because he goes into hero mode. Put on the cape. Oh, what can I do to help? So this,
Let's put it this way: you're save a hoe, I'm save a drunk. I mean,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Tainted.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, I didn't say if I brought you in here to help me fuck with his stream, I wouldn't fuck with you too.
So horse as in wagon then, or what?
Yeah.
Okay, I will say no more on that. Okay. But yeah, that's again, right now it's all kind of in a holding pattern because we're trying to. The really big push here was to try and somehow disrupt this LA thing that was coming up, and details coming up of what was supposedly planned or whatever, And
Yeah.
hopefully again, by doing my digging and finding her sister in LA, and then putting a few pieces together and sending her a letter. And again, I can tell it hit because she jumped over some poor schmuck who they accused of being me. Do not fucking harass my little sister. Do not piss me off. Okay, well, she got the letter. Now it's going to jump in and save this poor schmuck who wandered into this buzzsaw. Because now, okay, hold on. What's this? And I directed him. Look, I'm sorry. You're walking a situation. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. We're trying to work something out here. And so we even did a live stream with him to show. No, we are not the same person. Okay. He had just come out of a very bad relationship. The partner would not let him online at all. He had moved clear. He was it wasn't north. He moved clear across England, moved to the Isle of Man, get him a new account and trying to get it. And he came across Indy's YouTube videos, the older ones, where she was still sane and friendly and welcoming and sympathetic. And okay, here's someone who's been through some of the stuff, and thought and found her on Twitter and thought he wanted to chat. And thing is, he's walked into this bullshit. And they immediately accused him of being me or one of my. And it's like, what? I said, who's Bob? I don't know. I didn't even know you had a sister. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, because it's so hinged, right?
So I had to jump in and okay, wait a minute.
Maya, you're sweet.
I had to jump on that particular thread, which is chewing him out. It's like, this would have been more effective or effective. It was actually directed at someone who was responsible for it. So, if you hadn't blocked me, and B, if you weren't blaming someone else, had nothing to do with it, okay? That's it. Too much pot makes you paranoid. Take it from a child of the 70s. Well, yeah, my sister had a bong, and I had friends. God damn it, come on. Okay. I had friends who were regular pot smokers, all right? A buddy of mine. Well, I assume they're still around.
No, I'm saying some of the people in our community. You fucking stream with Anthony. What do you mean you had friends that were pot smokers?
I'm talking about back in the day when I was in high school. Okay.
I know, but my point is he's a fucking stone ass.
I know, but it's back in high where you're supposed to be, where your brain is still developing. I remember a buddy of mine.
I know.
Buddy of mine, Eric. We have been. Went to junior high together,
I'm just laughing at you using the word I had friends that were stoners when literally one of the guys we stream with names his hangout streams time.
Yeah, it's currently stoner. Yeah, but again, this was back when pot was pot, okay? When it wasn't, it's medicinal bullshit medicine, okay? And he was probably this is in high school, and my friend Eric, and he's like, I gotta get off this. I'm not feeling right. This is getting
I know what you were referring to, and I can't be around THC, but at the same time, when you say medicinal bullshit, that's what's keeping me from having my spasms.
Yeah,
it's the CBD.
Look at this was like, I graduated in 82, okay? So
I
we're talking
know.
late 70s, early
I know
80s.
you're an old fucker.
Medicinal,
I
what
didn't need to see an
medicinal?
old fuck.
It was just pot, okay? Pot was pot. You went to your pot, man. Got your pot. Get your pot. There was a spot.
I know you're an old fucker. You don't have to
Just
remind
off.
me.
I can point you right now where the spot just outside the fence on campus on the sidewalk. That's where they go and smoke. Usually smoking regular cigarettes, but hey. Or one of the parking lots out there.
Bob, you don't have to remind me how much of an old fucker you are.
What? Oh, that was fun. Yeah, when we're staying at my mom's condo and I'm walking out, there's a little baggie. What the fuck? And yep. And this is before it got legalized out here. So okay, better do the right thing. Called the cops. They came by, picked it up. It's like I don't think anybody's gonna be coming by and looking for this, but here it is anyway. I'm not into this, so normally if I was, it'd be hey, jackpot, free pot.
Yeah, anybody dumb enough to do stuff they just found on the street or ground is an idiot.
Yeah, they lose the baggie in the driveway. You deserve to lose it. Okay.
Yeah, well that and
if I was in, I'd smoke it in front of your face if I was into that sort of thing. Okay? Yeah, you're a dummy.
I laughed my ass off at one. Okay, my mom's car is a little sedan, so it looks kind of similar shape to a police car.
Mm-hmm.
It's the middle of the night we're driving, and this car we came up beside.
Uh-huh.
They were obviously toking the hell out while they were driving. The second they saw the front end of the nose of her car, you saw them start scattering all over the car and shoving lit stuff out the window. I was like, they just threw a stash out, and it's not even a cop.
Oh God! Like I said, too much pot makes you paranoid.
I don't know. Me and Mom laughed for hours on that one.
I'm sure you did.
Spell the contact high.
No, that actually is where I discovered I was allergic to THC because when they did that, it actually made me sick as hell.
I've been laughing so hard. I'd be lucky to keep control of the car.
At that point, I was the one driving. Mom was in the passenger seat next to him when it happened.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh, but yeah, it came into me that this girl Lana is supposed to be again to show you the craziness. This bitch identifies as a dog.
Not just a dog, a dumb dog.
A dumb dog with he/him pronouns, and visibly very much a blonde chick with right. Okay.
Very, very bigoted. Also hates anybody who isn't the same kind of liberal as her. Tells people that they're racial sellouts if they suck off or fuck a guy who's the wrong political party. Shit like that. I mean, absolutely racist piece of shit who thinks she speaks for minorities.
Yeah, and she's as white as they come.
I have an excuse. It's called being albino. She's just a fucking bitch.
Yeah, she's just a fucking little blonde-haired twit. But apparently the plan was that they're gonna her and Indy were gonna meet up at Disneyland and hang out for the day, just them, and then do a little kissing thing, and then eventually go off and do the video. And okay. Just logistically, I don't think that would have worked today. Okay, because her sister lives in Westwood. Disneyland's in Anaheim. If you're not familiar with it, that's 40 miles apart.
Tainted, how much do you want to reveal right now?
Not as much as other people, apparently.
Well,
again, Los Angeles is a very, very large area, okay?
Yeah. No.
And this is like 40 miles apart here. The best route is by the 405. You're lucky if you can get there in an hour.
Oh, yeah. 405 sucks.
Yeah, the 405 is the stuff of nightmares, okay?
No, did you know what I was getting at?
Yeah. I had to throw a jab out there.
Yeah,
play jab. That was beautiful.
But it's like no, and I doubt Indy knows the LA area very well. Okay, I'm assuming her sister picked her up at the airport here because again I sent a letter saying pick her up, stick with her, don't let any so-called friends come and pick her up and escort her away. You stick with her, you keep her safe. Does that sound like a stalker? Do stalkers say stay with your family, stay safe? No.
Right.
But
Yeah.
again, it's like we're talking a 40-mile distance. It's $150 just to get in the gates of Disneyland nowadays. I'm not sure parking is still free, if at that point. And it's like, it's a pit anyway, frankly. So they haven't been keeping up. It's run down a bit. The staff are pissed off. It's not the happiest place on earth. Okay.
So
So
tainted.
just
Back to the
logistically,
question:
I don't
how much
see that
you want
happening.
to?
Yeah.
Anything is fine. I mean, you know me.
The reason I'm laughing at you explaining LA area is because he lives in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in North Hollywood, and
Yeah.
I work in Hollywood a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent a few years in Riverside. I had an easier time coming on Highway 91 into Huntington Beach, which is about 50 miles away. To do broadcasting.
How's
Then
the
try to
details
go on the
starting to look
405
there?
at any point. Okay.
How's the details of that hair starting to look?
Oh yeah.
It's going to take a while to do all of the hair because
Yeah.
the hair is down there.
No, my drive into my broadcasting school in Huntington Beach, I just a little bit of the 405. That was enough. Okay. No, I drove in other sections, and I managed to go by Disneyland once or twice on the surface streets. Man, I think I was in search of a Whataburger, but yeah, I'm pretty. And again, just the logistics is like no, probably not. And the added factor of I'm pretty sure her sister would not appreciate. Yeah, that's why with the letter. It's like, yeah, she's supposed to be coming to visit you. No, she's gonna be looking to cook with these guys and do videos. No, don't let them. I'm pretty sure no one likes being used as an alibi for a hookup. Okay.
Yeah.
So like don't harass me. Don't use your little sister as a fucking alibi, Andy. Come on. It's like, yeah, she's your little sister, but she's also bigger than you. Okay. That's the thing. Indy's one the shortest person in her family. She's like 5'4" and 110 pounds. Everyone else, kind of towers over. So
I mean, let's look at it this way. My mom and sister are in that barely 5 foot range, and I am just over 5'8". I may be the youngest of the three girls, but who's the little ones, right?
yeah. The thing I tweaked her a little bit, because previously, whenever just before things went nuts, Indy would talk about her big sister or her older sister, and this is the first time it's confirmed it was her little sister. Oh, really? Yeah. So I had to tweak. Thanks for that confirmation, by the way. Because that was confusing me a little bit when I was getting some of my research. I was like, wait a minute, if that's her sister, what the hell? Well, she did put out various things to try and misdirect people, but
So many smart ass comments, and then she says you, and I'm sitting there thinking, what? Did she watch the stream from earlier? I know it's your wife. She loves you.
yeah, well,
She's crazy, but
actually, Steph's still in the bathroom.
I am probably going to go out of my mind drawing this.
Yeah. Well, you said they got enough detail to play with.
I haven't done dread effects, and I'm doing a nature girl. Red dreads are actually very traditional. It's an old Celtic thing.
Uh-huh.
So I thought, well, why not go for it, right?
Yeah. All right, back to my weakness for crazy Irish chicks.
Yeah, you and your crazy redheads.
Well, not necessarily redheads. I mean, just Irish girls in general. I mean, I'm just a sucker for anyone. There was a couple of Irish girls in basic training. Our neighboring squadron was a girl squad. There were 2 Irish girls, 2 sisters. I think they were twins, but fraternal. They weren't identical. And I was like, hey, I'm going to get, and then sure enough, one of them ended up at my base in England. Her sister went somewhere else, but actually got to talk about it. Never got any further, though, so unfortunately, that would have been interesting. But, but like, Irish is a definite thing, and then, if they're a little bit wacky, that's like,
So the fact that my mom's side is Celtic and I'm off my nut is why you like hanging out with me.
No, that's an appeal. I don't know. It's a plus factor.
Well, at least he's being honest, right?
Yeah. Honesty's always good, right?
At least I'm not trying to swoop into the rescue and try and fix you, okay? It's like you've got enough help on that as it is. You don't need me throwing my 2 cents in.
There ain't no fixing me.
Yeah.
I'm way past that stage.
I try and be supportive. That's about all I can do.
Be like, I'll just watch the show. Okay, crazy chick. Okay, so those have to be done as dreads too. You see that section?
Okay.
It's gonna take a while to do all the dread designs.
Mm-hmm.
But the necklace is done, the brassiere is done, and the dreads on the other side are done.
Well, if you're gonna be red, better make sure pretty pale too. Maybe get some freckles in there.
I'm not designing this for your appeal, by the way.
I'm just suggesting here. If you're going for the red-haired Irish stick, you have to get some freckles on there. Yeah.
What do you want, Ornery? I'm doing a complicated drawing. No, get off of my drawing arm. Off. Do not headbutt my shoulder.
But I am the cat. I demand attention.
And I am the human, and I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping to throw up enough roadblocks and red flags that any planned hookups on this trip to LA is not going to happen. So we get out of that without any permanent damage, because we're much of us seeing just disaster written all over this. Because it's supposed to be, her and this guy, and then possibly followed by a 4-person gangbang video. And it's like, okay, you don't know anybody involved in this. Okay, I don't care how highly referred they are to this twat. Okay, you don't do that sort of thing. Okay,
not with people you don't know.
No,
for fuck's sakes.
Mm-hmm. I don't care how many.
That's all kinds of dangerous and dumb, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very dumb, right, Tainted?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I had friends that were into porn.
Mm-hmm.
And they said it was really sketchy. Like, they would just get like a call and have to show up somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like,
I have friends, so does my mom, that were ex-porn stars, actually, and not small names. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I know a lot about the industry. That's why I say don't do that fucking shit.
Because
don't get yourself in.
One of the things with Indy is, it's become kind of a brand for her. She works solo in her own apartment, own her own camera work, everything. It was all just her, one woman show there. And so it's like that was kind of how her pokes are able to come to grips with her doing this, because at least she's safe. She's doing it alone. She's not screwing strangers and God knows what else, I think her dad rationalized. She's an online model. That's what call it. Just leave out the part with the dildos and get naked. But it was also a creative. She loved doing it. It was a creative thing. She was doing cosplays and stuff, and really getting some intricate plots sometimes. And just having fun with it. And she stated that she does it for lonely guys to help them get a connection. It's important to feel like somebody cares. And these groomers that have gotten into her head have totally upended that. She's no longer talking to her fans. She's the last videos there was no plot. It was just just gonna get things really. And everything is turned femboy. Everything's got a femboy tinge to it. She hasn't done a purely girl video, at least on Pornhub, in 5 months. And the closest, and then she did a striptease for 4th of July, one part femboy thing where she's keeping the shirt and having her tits taped back, and have a play. And the other one was all girl, and that one she really got into.
By the way, taping tits hurts like hell.
Oh yes, it's real fun. When she's peeling that off, but.
I'm speaking as the girl who hated my body and all that and did that for a long time.
Yeah,
it hurts like fucking hell. Mm-hmm. And also, do you know how expensive that is if you're actually buying the tape?
Yeah.
Assuming you're not a klepto like I was at that time.
She's buying it from, getting it from Amazon. But
all right, Maya.
That's the last glimpse we had of her doing a purely girl thing. Was that 4th of July striptease? I have a whole new appreciation for Luke Bryan's, shake it, crunch your girl. Okay, because that's what she. But otherwise, everything's got a femboy thing to it. Even where there's, there's somehow something magically turns her into a girl, but she's still, and they playing a long game with it. They started with getting her to do femboy characters in the thing. Cause, again, it's a big cosplay thing. And so it's okay. Well, to get the thing, do the little femboy character thing, and then it's like, well, how about why don't you cut your hair short for real? Make it easier with doing all these wigs all the time, because she had long hair. It was down to her butt at one point.
Yeah, and the long hair was pretty actually. I looked at that.
And she's done various things, but but got her to cut her hair off. Then eventually, that maybe she really is trans. You should embrace that, and start pushing it. And then about 3-4 months ago, did a coming out video. There, she's trans, but she wasn't going to do anything. Wasn't going to testosterone. And wasn't talking about any major surgery or anything like that, because she likes her features, and she'd be just she shaves the hair off anyway. So what would be the point of that? And she likes her singing voice. Don't want to screw that up.
Again, this is the problem I have with this whole trans movement. Isn't the legitimate people who have those issues? I have absolute respect for it. I've been through those issues.
Yeah.
It's the way it's being manipulated to control people, and the way people are being led to think they are by people who don't have their best interests at heart.
Yeah. And I've been
That's
following
the problem I have.
And I've been following enough actual trans people, and that doesn't work that way. Okay. Because you talk to Buck Angel or Blair White or and no.
If you're actually trans, if you actually body dysphoria, you're not going to sit there and go, "I'm trans, but I like my female parts. I'm going to keep them."
Yeah,
that's not the same.
She likes DP. Well, guess what? And I did tell you, how trans are you really if you're not willing to do all the steps? Okay, you're just cutting your hair short and saying he him. No, that doesn't work that way. Okay. And
all right, guys.
The guys who even some of the people who realized they did not do this as a reality show.
What do you think?
Online. Oh, yeah. That works.
Once you add colors and some shadows to the hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That should be pretty dope, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I kind of miss my
That one actually took a little bit to sketch.
Go from Erin Gobra to Erin Gobralis. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
As long as you're not going underwearless.
That's the old Dennis Miller thing. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to give you a lot of shit about that.
Oh, yes, I know, and I've earned every one of them, so I'm not going to say anything. But then started making noises about trying to work up the courage to do top surgery. And that kind of kicked me out. No, you don't want to do this. Okay, really. And she's got a slight frame. She's like 5'4". She wears an extra small shirt. I'm trying to get her maybe a reduction. Okay. But she's heard them sometimes it grows back. Really doesn't. No.
The only time it would grow back is if you actually have one of the conditions where they keep growing in your adulthood. Which, by the way, I have, and they suck.
Don't think it's the case here. Okay.
That's not going to happen with normal people.
But she's, but because she's so anxiety stricken with any kind of like surgery or thing, she's like get done once and that's it. Like a 20-something would. Okay. But it's like but she's binding all the time. I think that has been squashing her tits down some. They're not quite as big as they were. So I think she's probably squeezing some of the fatty tissue out. But I've been picking up some signs that she's maybe trying to walk that back a little bit, because she's saying like if they screw up the nipple, she's going to have problems. If they can't assure her they're not going to, and they're going to mess it up. There's no way they can't mess it up.
Yay! I'll finish out.
Yeah. Especially the way her nipples on her tits are, because the thing.
So now, here's the comparison: the one that's done kind of angelic styled, and the one that's done kind of dreads.
Well, they both have their merits.
What do you think, Tainted?
I mean, well, the top one's more prominent. Well, the one closest to you, I think it just seems a lot darker.
Well, there's more line work there, so yeah.
Yeah. I think I like it because it stands out more.
They will both be very different by the time I add colors.
Yeah.
Because I am very much lots of shading and lots of shadows and lots of popping lines on colors.
Yeah.
But I do like how that came out.
And Timothy Olsen's here with a plug for Melvin. Okay, so good. Using that wrench I gave him. Okay. So.
Hi, Tim. You staying out of trouble?
But yeah, it's like kind of objective one in this whole thing. It was just make sure she gets back to Seattle safe and sound, and and not documenting her own gang rape. That's basically. We get her back to Seattle safe and sound, and just showing off T-shirts and new stuffed animals and videos of her and her sister running around university.
Let me ask Tim then.
Then
Tim,
we'll get back to
Tim, how much progress do you think I've made in my drawing technique? See if I can get information there from one of my comic nerds.
Yeah, let me double check stuff here.
What do you want, Ornery?
What do you think he wants?
Look, girl, I'm not needing nagged. She's like, yes, you are. Ow! Thank you. Even after the yay boobs comment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so.
Oh, I didn't see your message until just now, by the way.
Well, they haven't detected me offhandedly yet, so.
Although I could show him that and laugh at him.
So I am pretty sure that Indy is the only one controlling her Pornhub channel. These mods have not gotten a hold of that. Only she does that one. And she did check it over the weekend. So I know she's seen the message out there on that.
Tainted, I think Timothy's taking some shots at you.
Oh, shit.
Zoinks!
I didn't see chat until just now.
Yeah.
He said, wow, it's Shaggy. How's Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's pretty good, actually. I was just talking about him.
So should we just call your son Scooby-Doo?
Mm-hmm.
May as well.
By the way,
Hey, Scoop! Yeah.
Robert April, the message that Tainted apparently sent me was just a quick little sketch. Look at what I sent you.
Okay, then.
Remember what we were talking about? The adventures of
Captain Savaho. Okay, well, to start. At the start. Okay.
It's not a bad design. It just needs perfected and detailed a little better.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
That's the disturbing thing.
I think I might have picked up another ally on my little struggle on my side of the fence here, because one of my Twitter followers has picked up a couple things I threw at Indy's direction and liked them. So okay, yeah. So somebody's sympathetic here, because one of them, if someone made you a mixtape on that picture of a cassette, you knew they were serious. So I quote you to that. Got a cassette player, Indy?
How the crap am I supposed to draw like this?
You like the two of them.
Ornery.
Kitty. What? Of course you could.
So could you. Just make sure you have underwear on, please.
Yeah. I'm not. The camera's off right now. Okay. Besides, even at this angle, you wouldn't see it. But I'm, we're going to play it safe here.
Go Steph. Ornery, kitty.
No, one public display that I'm kosher is enough. Okay, we don't need to go for the.
No love bites. He's like, but I love you so much. I bite you. No, that was naughty.
Naughty's not always bad.
she's not good at pulling her bites when she tries to let bite, so it actually hurts. So I've been trying to get through to her since she was a kitten not to do it. And every so often she does anyways when she gets really excited. She's like, but I love you.
Should count for something at least.
Something. You're almost 8 years old and you're still so stupid. You're doing all the idiots you did when you were a kitten. How brain damaged are you? Oh, boo-hoo. Go play. Go play. I heard that Panther and Baby Girl are bad influences. I need to check on Panther. I've got red marks on my finger where she did that. In honor of Bob Barker, I rewatched Happy Gilmore last night and today.
All right.
He passed away this weekend.
Oh damn. Yeah, for some reason I thought he already did, but
He was 99, almost 100.
all right.
And he was actually one of the first people ever public as a Lakota person in Hollywood back in the 70s. All right. If I'm going to stroke a pussy, I might as well get the black one. I mean. So I had to rewatch him beating up Adam Sandler and calling him a bitch. God, I just realized something. What year were you born?
93.
You were a baby when that movie came out.
Still a good movie though. One of my favorites actually. It's weird though because we watched was it Anger Management yesterday.
This is Panther. You've seen a couple pictures of him.
He looks sweet. Although they all do really until they're in trouble.
He looks sweet. This is the one who freaking tries to keep climbing in my shirt or humping at my boobs.
Okay.
He's like, what?
All right.
They're boobs.
Boy.
That sounds like something Steve would say.
Okay, bring one here a sec so I can show it. I tried a new drink today.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yes.
And ironically, after trying them and reviewing them, I would give them an 8 of 10. And the flaw that they have is they are not sweet and moist enough. They need to be a little sweeter and a little moister.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a touch salty and a touch of tuna. Okay.
No, God, no. Anyway.
That's right. Nothing. It's a spot at the end of a long day, then a little bit of pussy. Okay.
These are all done through the inking stage in these 2 stacks. All of these. Actually, they're really tasty. I'm telling you all. Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Long time ago, there was a radio team under Stephen B. and the Bird. And they would do a running gag, because, Heine wines. The wine from Happy Valley.
By the way,
and just a lot of double entendre jokes about,
I have 4 of these stacks like this of these cards to use for these. I am not running out of cards anytime soon.
Uh-huh.
So if you thought I was drawing too much TNA, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Because it's going to keep happening.
That stuff, like, like they're it's like nothing helps in the end of the day, like a little hiney, and then
I definitely lean more towards doing the T over the A because I think it's easier to be really creative with the hair and stuff and the clothing up there.
Whereas, with the booty, it's like
a lot of the booty pictures end up looking similar.
Yeah.
Well, don't get me wrong. I'll still draw a bunch of them, but
yeah. But it always end up in whiny wines. The wine that made Happy Valley happy.
Why is it I said titty and all of a sudden Panther's coming back over here?
Well, you already know that's
no.
Subject.
I said no, and he stopped dead in his tracks and stared at me.
Yeah, it's not, is that my cue? No, it's not your cue. Come on.
And he's just giving me this look like, what? I want boobs.
Yeah, he wants to do more than just sit on it, though.
Yeah, he does.
Yes.
And then there's Baby Girl, and she's just weird.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, no. Yeah.
No, it's not milk that he tried to get with them.
Yes, again, we will not go any further. We're not going to go into that subject matter. Okay.
Let's just say he responds to my boobs like my husband does.
Let's just say apparently there are certain universal biological factors, even cross species between male and female.
Which is males love boobs.
Yes. They respond to the female presence, okay? Even if the female presence is not of the same species, there is a response. Which again throws it right in the face of the whole trans thing. Oh, no. Okay, biology will win out. Even cross species, biology will win out. Okay?
Actually, that's true because I've actually over the years have been around and had a lot of male cats, and they've all had a thing for female boobs to some level. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I was telling Painted the other day, and what I said in the chats, my husband is devious. He may be quiet most of the time. Well, this is the one who woke me in the middle of the night one night to just look at me and go, honey, if two stoners are having a 420-69, does that mean they're having the munchies?
Oh, boy.
And I'm sitting there looking at him, and he just smiles, gives a little laugh, and pops his head down and falls asleep instantly. I was like,
it's Bloom County come to life. And
I'm just sitting there for a minute, like, what the fuck did he just say?
Does he do this in his sleep or just?
No, he wakes up for it.
Oh God!
It's the engineer's brain. It's like part sarcasm, part dimension, part perversion, and it's like,
oh God!
I tell my stoner friends this one, and they all go, "Wait a minute, he's fucking right."
I could have waited until morning.
Yeah, right? It's like, okay,
write it down.
I get that you're demented, but do you have to wake me up when I'm trying to sleep to tell me you're demented? But if I didn't wake you up, how would you know, right? It's like, oh, honey, I've been married to you 17 years. Trust me. I knew before we got married that you're demented.
Mm-hmm. That was part of the appeal, I think.
It has been over 20 years since our first date.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're sucking. I mean.
Okay, moving on here.
Yes, Tainted?
I don't know.
Oh, God.
It makes you feel young, doesn't it?
Let's see.
I don't know. I mean, this year would have been 16 years that I was with my ex. But, yeah. I'm glad I'm not though.
Mm.
Yeah, but how old were you when you ended up with her?
14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had my son. I turned 16 8 days before my son was born.
Mm.
Just for you, Maya, what he said when he woke me up was he asked me that if two stoners were having a 420-69, does that mean that they're having the munchies? You said God, but you laughed the first time, even while you were rolling your eyes and shaking your head.
Oh, God.
Scary thing is, I think she's actually thinking about that. Like, Every so often, he posts some of these crazy shit things he says to me, and people are going, dude, you don't actually say this shit to your wife, do you? And he's like, one day he says something to me. Okay, I'm gutter crawling sick. I'm in bed with a fever, shaking, dizzy as hell. My husband comes and looks at me and goes, oh, honey, are you feeling okay? Do you need to be groped? And then posts that statement saying that when your wife's feeling sick, just make sure you ask her. And says the same line again. And people are asking, are you seriously dumb enough to say this to your wife? Yes. Thank God she can't run right now. Fucker.
Oh,
Fucker.
God. Oh, Lord. Got to keep some tabs on what's going on here.
Welcome to my crazy stream world. Nothing is safe.
I'm going slightly mad.
Who delusionally helped you think that it's only slightly?
It's finally happened. Finally happened.
Okay, Panther is definitely in puberty. He was just chasing after baby girl trying to hump her.
Oh, boy.
Yay, they're already fixed.
Oh, God.
He's officially starting to hit that come here woman age. It's a disturbing age.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, I'm going to get out of that rabbit hole, I think.
You know, when you say rabbit hole, and the first thing I thought of was vibrators.
Okay. Somebody posted a meme on there. Just the bed with the big wet spot and an Itachi sitting there, and the caption. I wonder what song was making her sing so bad she cried so much, and as it posted, I don't get it. And it's like, that's not a microphone, as.
I do.
Oh, lordy.
This is where I have to try to look as innocent as possible, which is why I'm off camera.
Yeah, it's easy when you're off camera.
Not as easy, though, when my avatar is a mashup I drew of Jessica Rabbit and Morticia Adams.
Yeah. See if I can.
It kind of kills the innocent effect.
Yeah. Stop that. All right.
I'm not bad.
I'm just drawing that way.
I don't think that statement works when you're the one who drew it, though.
Yeah. Okay, what else I got to show you?
Now I'm curious.
Yeah, let's get out of... That's what I thought I was looking for.
I don't know if I'm staying up very late tonight. I am so exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go kind of see. Actually, I gotta make dinner still.
Whatever happens, the important thing to remember is I'm always innocent.
Right.
Until proven guilty.
That's how you're gonna plead. That's, I still like how this came out. I mean, the show itself was kind of middling, but I like the way this poster came out. I like that.
I don't know if I'm up to streaming much longer.
Yeah. Another thing I might do is just stick a, I'm gonna try again, stick a 2 on that. Another karaoke concert for Well, it's the same thing as the Woodstock poster. All I did was just remove the bird and put in this little drawing of indies on off of one of her end screens.
Kiddo, you got to remember the poster's based off one that came out of the 60s when everything was bright and gaudy and annoying as hell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When your target audience is high as a kite, okay? It's like, wow, look at the colors. It's breathing, man. We got to go, man. We got to hit that show. That bird's talking to me.
25-year-old hippie class reunion.
He's an old hippie and he don't know what to do.
The Ray Stevens one where the old hippies are sitting around talking about everything they've smoked. And they smoked everything.
Yeah.
They smoked the tires off their motorcycle. The grassy knoll, they were talking about wanting to smoke a parakeets, one for you and one for me.
Oh. No, they 85 was when the Bell came out with the song "Old Hippie," and the opening he turns 35 on Sunday. 35, okay, and he's an old hippie. Okay, yeah. So they've been updating the song periodically. The last was a couple years. It's 55 on the.
People have to just face it. Hippies are old people now.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them went corporate sellout anyways.
Yeah, they returned to yuppies. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Get some rest, kiddo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been at it for about an hour and a half here. I think
I think me and her are in the same time zone apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're hitting midnight here.
Yeah, it's 5 to 11 here or something.
Yeah. Kiddo.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me see what's going on there. Because some of these emojis and stuff don't show up on the chat on this side.
Plus, we never finished watching the special we were watching the other day.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I've had a very rough time since this whole thing. And before doing the whatever, what we're not going to talk about.
Before you revealed to me how big you are?
Well, they didn't do that. Like I said, it wasn't me. We don't have that kind of relationship, okay? No. Just say I was very relaxed, okay? No. It was very much in standby mode, okay? Come on.
So it wasn't a trouser snake at that point. It was a trouser what?
It was napping, okay? Come on, nothing. It's pining for the fjords, okay?
We are going to give you so much crap for this for so long.
I know. Yeah. Look at the calendar here, just to see where we're at in this again. So her birthday is on Friday.
Friday is the 1st?
Yep. And if her sister can just hold the line for a few more days and no, you're not going to go fuck some stranger across town. Because I sent a letter to her dad, what they're talking about, and to her sister. And hopefully they've been comparing notes. No, don't let Indy out of your sight. Your mother and I are getting too old for this shit, okay?
Let's wrap this up.
Okay. All right, so we've had all kinds of fun and games here, and I've been paying my penance for doing, not paying attention to what I was doing.
Oh, your parents are going to last for a very, very long time.
Yeah, I know that this is going to carry over for a while, so expect it, to return. That's everything. But I just remember next time we do a drawing stream and the camera's angled down, have sweatpants on before I do this.
At least underwear, for fuck's sake.
I haven't bothered with underwear. It's just all sweaty and clean, chafing, But I do have a pair of sweatpants on hand. So
okay, when I tell people that I go commando, it's sexy. When you tell people that, it's creepy.
It's hot here, okay? The stupid heater's
give
gone
a
weird.
shit.
Okay? I get off stream, this shirt's going by, but I don't think I have all my slippers at that point, okay?
I'm going to run in terror when that happens.
No, when the camera's on,
Speaking of which, let's wrap this.
I think I've traumatized you enough for the past couple of weeks. I don't need to add to it, for God's sake. I'm gonna get some. I'm sitting on the shirt down there. All right. So with that, I'm sure the usual suspects have been poking in here, and they're gonna say, "Hey, Flash's dick on screen." Yeah, you wish, Gary. Okay. Pretty sure none of you are the intended audience. Yeah, as I said, it's just, And again, this is a very long shirt. Okay, so yeah.
Timothy, what makes you think you would ever be invited to see that in the first place?
No,
you need to comment on that.
It was purely accidental in the first place. I totally, this is why normally, so I totally forgot. Oh shit! Right, I'm now. I forgot the camera was angled down, and I forgot and whoopsie! Oh dear. Well, then you sent a dick pic.
That's a horrible dick pic. Then I'm sorry. I just thought of something. I could send people pictures of my best friend, and I'm sending them dick pics.
Okay, let's. Okay, is this something you sent recently?
I mean, I have a friend who has been trolling a certain anti to one of my communities. It started with him sending her a kind of tongue-in-cheek, sarcastic, but sounding nice message saying, if you want to have a fair voice in our community, I'll give you an interview so you can actually state your grievances. And she responded by sending him a picture of a cat's butthole. To which he responded by sending her a message that went, "Oh, you sent me a selfie. I'm honored."
Oh.
So he's made it a game to see how many times he can get her pissed enough to send buttholes.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said,
that was a certain blue-haired land whale that we all bitch about, Tim.
Okay. Again, we're trying to wrap this up here with something resembling a bit of dignity.
Too late. That went out the fucking window an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, that went. That was Hightown out of town about 3 weeks ago. Okay, so again, it's like news on the indie front will probably be a little slow for a while unless something comes across my transom and I feel the need to scream at the idiot's doing. But as far as indie yourself, there's probably nothing happening on that front because again, she's in LA. She's kind of offline for the most part. Again, she checked her Pornhub thing. I know that because she unfriended me. But I unfriended her right back because they operate differently over there. So they were, oh, really? Right back and send her another big long message. So, You ain't getting me that easily. So, other than that,
Goodbye,
we'll talk.
good
We'll talk.
night.
We'll talk at you later.